Good evening everybody, it's Friday night and we're in Folkestone. Behind me is the Grand Bursting Hotel where the draw for the 2024 Angling Trust Shore Teams of 5 Championship is going to take place. So this year we've got 27 teams taking part, 135 anglers. So let's go inside and watch it happen.
My name's Mark Rogers, I'm the captain of Maidstone Angling. Hythe and Deal's probably my local beaches, as I live nowhere near any beaches. How it's going to be fishing? Well, I've done a cheeky practice today. It's going to be hard work. There are going to be a few bonus fish caught in both venues, in Hythe and Deal. And really that's what you're going to need. Possibility of rays, possibility of congers, possibility of bass. It all depends on this easterly wind they predict. If it's too strong, that will kill both venues and we'll all be scratching around for the odd fish. But positive, I had over 30 sizable fish today, along with a ray as well, 48 centimetres, so across the wings. So all looking good.
My name's John Kerr, fishing in the team Wolf Tones. We originate from the Wirral, from our local club up there, Mersey Cheshire Sea Anglers Community Club. Fishing's going to be tough this weekend, I reckon, down here. There's not much colour in the water, it's pretty clear. At the moment, wind is pretty non-existent, but it's meant to change to an easterly tomorrow, which will put it straight onto the beach at Sandwich and be left to right down at Hythe. So, should bring a bit of colour, should bring a few fish, hopefully. But a couple of weeks ago, we fished the British Open down here. Fish were hard to come by, but there's fish there to be had. If you fish for them, you'll catch them. So hopefully, tomorrow and Sunday we'll produce and we'll have some decent numbers and some good results by Sunday evening for everyone.
My name's Joe Croxon. I'm representing the ASSO Sea Match team. This weekend, I personally believe that it's going to be at Deal and in the groins, it's going to be a bonus fish. Especially in the groins. I think the groins are going to chuck up a bonus fish. I think that's the place to be for the bonus fish. Not a lot of whitefish down in Deal. In Hythe, I think you're going to be plagued with small fish. And when I say small, I think you're going to struggle even to sometimes find 18 centimetre whitings, but that's my opinion. This competition to me is massive. I think it's the best two-day event in the country. You've got all the best anglers here from all over the country. The amount of effort that goes in and team chat and the preparation is just all part of fishing. And if you're a beginner watching this, I encourage you to get involved in it because you will learn so much. Don't worry about the money side of it because trust me, the experience you will have is priceless. It actually is. It's absolutely brilliant. I just want to say best of luck to everybody that's fishing and tight lines.
Yeah, I'm Ben Price. I'm down here in Folkestone. I'm fishing for Anglesey Bait Centre match team from North Wales. One of 4 teams competing in the National Sea League this weekend. Game plan, we're probably going to start with some black lug, try and catch a few dabs, a few whitings. Hopefully the odd dogfish may turn up, but it's going to come down to making it up as we go along on the beach this weekend. Fantastic event to come to, very prestigious event, and it's definitely one that we all want to win. Nice to see some North Wales teams down here, and fair play to Rob Tuck. You know, organisation is fantastic up to now, and I'm sure it will be for the rest of the weekend. So yeah, really looking forward to it.
So the draw's been done. I'm here with Rob Tuck, the organiser of the Shore Teams of 5 event, and yeah, so all gone well?
Yes, everyone's drawn. Only actually 27 captains have come and drawn. We've got 5 zones. We've got 135 anglers fishing this year in 27 teams. We've got 3 zones in Deal and we've got 2 zones in Hythe on the Parade. And basically you've got 1 angler in each zone from each team, and you are given 1 point for winning the zone and 27 points for coming last in the zone. The team with the least points wins.
Sounds really simple. And what do you think they're going to be catching over the weekend?
I don't think it's going to be great because it's been flat calm, and as you can see, it's November and we're standing outside in t-shirts. It's going to be some dogfish, are going to be your bonus fish. There might be some smooth hounds in sea. There's going to be some dabs. There's going to be some little annoying ping whiting and D and E. And that's basically going to be it. Might be scratchy, but you can never tell with fishing.
But the best team will come out at the top anyway.
Yeah, oh yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So we've had some fireworks this evening here. Let's see if we get some fireworks on the beach tomorrow morning. So welcome to day one of the Angling Trust Teams of 5. We're on the beach here at Prince's Parade in Hythe in Kent. As you can see from the draw last night where we were in t-shirts, the weather's changed a little bit this morning. A lot more breeze, and hopefully with a bit more wave and a bit of colour in the water today, we might see a few more fish coming out. So we've got 2 sections at Hythe this morning. There's 54 anglers along. From the 135 that's fishing, the match is split between here at Hythe and over at Deal as well. Including this 54 anglers on this stretch, we've got several England internationals, England ladies internationals, England ladies manager, and of course Super Soul Page, who's currently running ahead by a million miles in the Sea League as well. So we're going to have a walk along the beach and see who we can see and find out what's going on. How's it gone so far?
I've had one fish undersized, little whiting. Yeah, I'm fishing with Real Deal. It's a team of 3 women, 2 men, and I've got 2 other ladies. We all, 3 ladies, all represent England on the shore angling side of it. So yeah, just going to try our best. Easterly wind is not always good. Got lugworm, mackerel. I've got squid. I have bought a bit of bluey, a bit of mackerel with me. So yeah, a bit of everything really.
Not too bad this morning. I started the day off with a small ray first cast. It's been a bit quiet since, but just as you came, you saw I got a bass, 49 centimetres, which was very nice to see. I think every time you come, Lloyd, the bass follow you.
If only.
So tell us about the team and where they've drawn today.
Yeah, we've got some good draws today in the team. The lads at Deal have got decent pegs. Nathan's on the far end at Hythe. He's on the top numbers. They're getting played by mackerel up there at the moment. There's quite a few dogfish coming out in Deal though. The lads have all got some dogs in their bags, so.
So the bass you've just caught, I hope you don't mind me asking, what bait did you use?
Fresh yellowtails. I'm literally, as you can see, everybody along here love every bait you can think of. The one bait I'd like to have a few of, we're not allowed to use the whites today, so we haven't got any of those, but they do, especially on here when it's like this.
So it's going well so far. Optimistic?
Yeah, always. You never know what the sea's going to give up and let you have on the day. I've probably had my 2 bonuses for the day, so anything else now on is pretty much well accepted.
George, what you had?
Struggling a bit. First cast had a double shot of whiting, just in size. Next cast had a whiting and a mackerel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's hard work. I heard one of the lads had a nice ray up there, so I've just swapped over a little bit. I've got my bottom hook with a big chunk of mackerel and a bit of squid there, trying for one of the rays. Hopefully there'll be a few more fish turn up for us.
Hope so. Yeah, I know Sol's had a big bass, so
well, he's God, isn't he? Yeah, he parts the waves and the fish come to him. I heard he had a ray first cast as well, didn't he? Yeah, that's good.
How's your fundraising going anyway?
It's going brilliantly.
Yeah.
The raffle I'm doing at the moment, I had my first one. I did the draw yesterday. That got one. I got 350 quid off that this month.
Oh, fantastic.
So I'm pleased with that. I think I'm just short of £3 now.
Fantastic.
So the money what's coming through, we've got some bits still coming through.
Yeah.
So the more we can get, it's the more for the kids.
Yeah.
It's going to England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales. They're all having a share of whatever's there.
Excellent. And if people want to donate,
Oh, they can.
Straight through you on Facebook, is it?
Yeah, just click onto me and you'll see the thing. Have a go on the raffle. You'll get something then. And like I say, there's some of the people who've done me rigs. Alan Yates, Sol Page, Steve Olmark. You know, there's some names for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully we can get some more money. I'm going to do it for about another 5 months.
Yeah.
I've got all the rigs off them, so I can do it for another 5 months. So anything we can get between us for the kids, keep them going. They're our future.
Yeah.
Keep them fishing.
All right, buddy. All the best here anyway. I hope it picks up for you a bit.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Well, as predicted, the bass magnet that is Sol Page behind me has had a bass. We're at nearly 2 hours in. It goes with the ray he had first thing in the morning, and a few of the fish he's got as well. So he'll be doing mega points in this section. We're going to head over to Deal and see the other 3 sections over there.
Okay, Dan, we're here on peg 81.
Yeah.
How's your day going so far, mate?
Not going too bad, to be honest. So I've got 10 dogs, so happy days.
And how did you catch those? What sort of bait are you using for those?
Fresh Alps, blacks, you name it, it sort of seems to be taking anything at the moment.
Yeah.
And just chuck it as far as possible and let it go round in the tide.
Yeah. Are you fishing for anything else other than dogs, or is it just dogs you're targeting?
No, literally anything that'll take the hook.
Yeah, okay. Excellent. So what does that put you on points-wise so far?
About 600 points, I think.
Oh, fantastic.
No, sorry, 552 points.
Wow.
Sorry.
Well, that's right up there.
So I'm quite happy.
Yeah.
As long as no one else is catching.
So we're just walking through, this is Zone C, we're at Deal. In front of me is the famous Deal Pier, behind me 27 anglers. The guy on the end peg here, Dan Mogridge, he's doing the best so far. He's absolutely rinsing this section. He's got 11 dogs for over 600 points. We've still got a couple of hours to go, so he's doing exceptionally well for his team.
Yes, we're in A section at Sandwich Bay. We're near the sailing club. It's been very tough going. I've hardly seen any fish. I haven't blanked. I caught a flounder on a throw-out slider about 5 foot out, and I let out a little girly squeal as it came out of the water. Because after 2.5, 3 hours of blanking, I wasn't happy. There's been a few dabs. There's been a few little schoolies. I've seen a couple of dogs, but there's not been a lot. It's been a real struggle. As you can see, the water is crystal clear, which is what you don't expect in November, but
it is clear, isn't it?
It is clear. It's fishing. That's fishing for you.
Day one, the halfway stage of the competition. We've ended the day at A section, which is a Sandwich Bay Sailing Club. It's been the toughest section by far. 1 or 2 fish here are going to score you mega points for your team. Let's head back to the headquarters and work out the results.
Day had 21 dogs. I was fishing Deal in B section, which is the checkers section. So had a good draw. It was a good peg. Yeah, it is a good area, and I know it well. So it's right at the checkers, and I was on the end peg as well, so you could fish up and into the tide most of the day. So yeah, good area, but the fish were there. Yeah, it was good.
So what sort of baits did you start on?
Yeah, started off a mixture of baits. So fresh outs was using. So we dig them just down the bay there. So usually the bait that you would want. Didn't work today, but fresh outs, ragworm, and sand eels really started with. Sand eels before the tide were better, much better. And then the tide come through real heavy. You couldn't fish out at that point. It's a fish closer in. Yeah, and there's no fish at all during that period. But.
So at what stage did they sort of start to pick up the pace and pick up the bait?
Yeah, so first I had nothing first chuck, but then I had 5 fish just as the tide was picking up, and then as soon as the tide got too strong, you couldn't cast out as far. You had to come a bit shorter. It just got ripped out otherwise. Fishing shorter. But as soon as you could go back out again, then the dogs started to come on. So I had 1, I think, then I had a blank cast, and then it was doubles, had some trebles as well. Yeah, they just come through. Yeah, so bait's probably the same, so continue to mix it up like I did today. One of the big things today was about how far you could cast it. So there was periods of time where, for me, with 3 hooks, I couldn't get it far enough. So I fished 2 hooks with a thinner main line so that I could get it further, and that's when I caught double shots of the dogfish. If I switched back to 3 hooks, I couldn't reach it far enough, and I didn't get the fish, you know, so you had to be able to get it out there. So tomorrow, yeah, probably be the same, 2 hooks, maybe even 1 hook, you know, make sure it's out in the tide where the fish are.
So that's the end of day one. We're back at the burst and we've done the results, and I can tell you that, wow, it's an incredible team out in front there with Sole Page Tackle with 24 points, ahead of Armo Hooks on 40 and North East Match Anglers on 44. North East Match Anglers were last year's winners as well, so they'll be looking to try and do the double this year. But Sole Page Tackle, I mean, they're way ahead at the moment. They've had 2 zone winners in Sol himself and also Sam Collier, both England internationals. Sam's won the day individually. He's had over 21 fish, absolutely blitzed it. So we'll wait and see how they get on tomorrow. So we're back for day 2 of the Angling Trust Teams for 5 final. We're here again at the start of the day 2 on Hythe Beach. We've got 2 sections here. The wind's picked up a little bit. It's a little bit brisk, I would describe it as, and hopefully we'll see some fish being caught. Yesterday this was definitely the area for lots and lots of pin whiting and mackerel. A lot of small fish unfortunately, but I think this day will be about some of the teams switching their tactics and heading for some big fish, big bonus fish to try and get some section points and rocket up that table, that leaderboard ready for tonight. Overnight leaders, whole page tackle, 16 points ahead. It's quite a substantial lead, but I say with some bonus fish here and there along the way today, we could have some changes in that leaderboard by the end of today. So early start on day 2. It was an amazing result yesterday for your team, Sol. What was the score? What was the plan yesterday?
Same as everybody else, catch as many fish as possible. We knew it was going to be a tough day. Easterly wind, it's not the best wind on our coast, and it started blowing Friday night, so it was always going to be a tough, challenging day yesterday. And the guys pulled it out the bag. They caught fish in all the zones. It was brilliant. Amazing. Ask for a better start.
Amazing start. 16 points ahead going into day 2. Any change of plans today?
No. Same thing again.
Just keep
cross everything and hope to God we catch as many fish as we can.
Anyone targeting bonus fish, or is it all catch as much as you can?
When they come along, they come along. They're not really something you can target. You get the luck. As you saw yesterday, I got a bass. So take your luck when it comes.
Yeah, fantastic bass.
Yeah, it was.
Pray for one of those today.
It would be nice. It would be very nice to get one, but yeah.
An incredible catch from Sam yesterday.
That was an awesome day's fishing. Yeah.
That's amazing.
That was a tidy bag of
21 dogfish. And where's he today?
He's on the end peg on the same zone, but the opposite end.
Right.
So
slightly tougher area then.
Definitely, yeah.
The quality's there, isn't it? So
I'm sure he'll pull it out of the bag that end today as well.
Great stuff. Well, good luck for today, mate.
Nice one. Thanks, Dave.
Cheers. All right, cheers.
So if there's no indication of a bite out there, how long do you leave it before you bring it back in?
Yeah, sort of tend to fish 10-12 minutes generally.
Yeah.
If the bait's not going, you can lengthen the cast a bit. But just try and get it as quick as you can.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're nearly 2 hours in, and as predicted, with this horrendous easterly wind coming onto this beach, it's really tricky. There's been a smattering of whiting, very small fish, a couple of gurnard, and I think 2, maybe 3 reports of dogfish, so really tough along this section. Slightly better in the middle of the 2 sections here at Hythe, but not a lot to write home about. It's going to be a tough one today, there's no doubt about it. We're going to head over to Deal now and see the other 3 sections. We're over in B zone here at Deal. We're by the Checkers Cookery School, and it's a bit of a species hunt, to be honest, down here. There's been a lot of different fish being caught. The tide's been quite kind to them as it's gone. There's been mullet caught close in, there's some whiting, there's some dogfish, gurnard being caught along here as well. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a mixed bag in terms of the fish being caught and the points that are being scored, but those bonus fish are still really important. Got Sam Collier behind me. He won yesterday by a country mile, so let's go and have a quick chat with him and see how his tactics have changed for day 2. Good day yesterday?
Yeah, good day yesterday.
Slightly different?
Very different today, very different today. 1 fish so far, a whiting, which I just caught, so it's kind of back of the tail. So similar time to yesterday when the dogs came on, but today, yeah, opposite end of the section. Not as many fish.
So what have you changed up for today then?
I've feel like I've gone through it all, but fish similar to what I did yesterday. Ragworm works really well yesterday for me, particularly on the back of the tide. The sand eels at just before the flood. Again, just caught on the ragworm there now. So yeah, carrying on with that attack. Nice light snoods, same as I did yesterday. But there's also been some mullet caught. So Gareth up there just had a mullet, and then in the other section there's been some mullet. You do get them run through here, so I've had a couple of goes in the edge with the really light gear for some mullet, but nothing on that either. So back out now, open for a lucky dogfish.
So you've got a couple of hours left to go. Any change in tactics? Anything you're going to go?
Yeah, so I will keep messing around with the mullet, especially if Gareth gets another one. But yeah, keep going out now. That tide's easing slightly. This is usually when the fish come on. Haven't got the grounder here that I had yesterday, which is tough. But yeah, hopefully chucking it out. The ragworm worked yesterday. We'll see if that works again today.
And what would it mean to you and the team to win this event?
I mean everything. Like, you know, we fish all year. This is all the teams from all around the countries. So it would be awesome to win it. We got a good lead yesterday. I'm very relieved to have caught a fish now. But yeah, last couple of hours we need a few more fish.
All to play for still?
All to play for, 100%, yeah.
So with Richard Yates, a long-time competitor in the teams of 5, how many years have you been fishing it now, Rich?
Over 20. I haven't fished it every year, but I first fished it when I was about, it must be more than that, I'm getting old. First fished when I was 16, I think, and we won it at Pwllheli with the Channel Angling team. Channel Angling Deal with Steve Allmark and my dad. And yeah, I've fished it on and off between then, so it's probably actually 30 years in total, yeah.
It's a very prestigious competition.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of the biggest competitions on the calendar. It used to be, back in the heyday of sea angling, there was a lot of leagues, and you had to win the league or come in the top 2 or 3 in the league to get here. As the number of anglers has decreased, the qualification to get here has reduced, and now you just need to fish a league to be able to enter. But it's still, I think it's 27 teams, so it's a big event.
That's not stopped the level of competition though when you get to the final.
No, definitely not. It's pretty much the same teams that probably would have been here anyway, because you know the people that travel tend to be the anglers that are competitive, and you know they travel around the country to fish events.
I mean, there's a lot of top level anglers in this competition. England internationals as well, across the men's and ladies teams.
Yeah.
And it's all, from what we see, it's fished to a great spirit. That's one of the things that stands out about this competition. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, definitely.
There's that competitive nature to it, but
yeah,
it's a friendly final.
Yeah, I think that the good thing about sea fishing is the vast majority of competitive anglers do have a great deal of sportsmanship, and you do find that the top anglers all know each other anyway, so it's a friendly event, and no one's ever really sort of does anything untoward, and everyone sort of has a good time really. And then obviously an event like this, because everyone's travelled, there's quite a social side to it as well. So you've got probably 80-90% of the competitors have travelled to come here, so they're staying in a hotel, you know, having a few drinks in the evening and sort of socialising. So it becomes more than just a fishing competition really.
As you say, it's the one to win in the calendar for team anglers every year.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, definitely. And the other side to it that's a bit different. Normally when you fish a competition, you might communicate with a couple of your friends, but you don't really tend to share a huge amount about what you're doing. But when you're in a team, I've got a WhatsApp group, and I know I've got my other 4 team members. I know exactly what they've caught, what they caught it on, what they were doing, because we're constantly communicating. It's a bit like when I fished for England in the past, and it's a much more of a team event, so there's a lot more sharing and a lot more communicating than there probably would be if it was just individuals.
And how have the tactics changed for day 2 for you guys?
Well, I'm pretty much on the same peg as I was yesterday. I was a couple of pegs that way, and yesterday was grim to say the least. I had 1 dogfish with 8 minutes to go. Today I think there's probably less fish in total being caught, and I've got 2 fish with an hour to go, so I'm kind of happy. But I think the rest of my team, I think three of us are weighing in and 2 still don't have fish, so I think there's going to be quite a lot of blanks today, which is going to be a big shake up for the points, because a blank is a 27 points, and that really does, if a couple of the top teams have a couple of blanks, it could totally change the leaderboard.
And in terms of the Angling Trust, we're really, really proud to be supporting and being associated with this long-standing competition, and you know, I hope we can bring something to it that grows it.
Yeah, definitely. I have to say that so far, everything the Angling Trust has done in the last year with sea angling, with the Penn final, and now the Sea League final, has been very positive. I think there's a lot of anglers that haven't got the greatest opinion of the Angling Trust, and I really feel that the Angling Trust now are trying their best to change that opinion and do as much as they can for sea angling, which can only be good for everyone.
So we are right at the end of day 2.
Yep, it's nearly over. all we've got to do is about 3 hours of paperwork and we'll be done for the year.
So day 2's been much harder, hasn't it, than yesterday? That easily wins.
Always is. Day 2 of any fishing competition is always much more of a struggle. You've caught all the resident fish on the first day, now you're fishing for the scraps. There's been more fish here today actually than yesterday, but there's been some whiting have turned up.
Yep.
There's been a ray up there, there's been a few dogs, and there's been some whiting.
You've been in A zone both days, haven't you?
Unfortunately.
For your punishments,
yes.
Unfortunately. But how's the rest of the team done?
Stephen Adams has got 4 dogs, which I think is quite good for his zone, in B zone. I think the rest of I haven't heard from Pinder, but I think the rest of the team have caught. I don't know how great they're doing, but we've probably got 5 weighers, which on a day like today is actually going to be a bonus.
Really important for those score sheets at the end of the day, isn't it? So, can Sol's team be toppled, do you think?
Well, if they can have a couple of blanks. I don't know. I mean, soon if you get 2 blanks 27 points, and a win's at 1. So I mean, they got about 25 points.
24 points from yesterday.
Yeah.
So
get 1 blank, doubled your points. I mean, the team that realistically done the best yesterday, the North East Match lads, they had 40 points, but they had a blank. So they had 13 off 4 anglers, and they had 1 blank for 27 points.
Wow.
So you get a couple of blanks today, it's anyone's, but I think you're going to struggle beating Sol's team. So you obviously seen Sol, has he caught?
Yeah, he's caught.
Yes. Yeah. Did he have a massive bass with
Yes,
you?
he did, yeah. And a dogfish.
Oh, exactly.
Just at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. He does it for camera. You know.
But you mentioned the North East match team. They were the winners last year.
They were the winners last year.
In Skegness.
They done well yesterday. They had like a first, a second, a third. They had 13 points, but unfortunately one of their anglers had a blank. I did give him a hug. He actually asked for a proper hug because it's quite demoralising when you blank at a team event.
But talking about them, and they won at Skegness last year, we've got a little bit of breaking news for...
Next year we're going back to Skegness.
Back to Skegness.
I don't know if that's great for everyone, but it's a good venue. It's fair. There's plenty of fish. Should be plenty of whiting. It's a nice headquarters we go to, which is I think the North Shore camp. Yes, it's all right up there, and it's fair because we're quite south of the country today. So this weekend, so we want to go back up north and try and move it around the country. We'd go anywhere, but it's finding someone who wants to. I can run it anywhere. I just need someone to peg it for me, and so I suggest the beaches
and have that local knowledge. That's critical.
Yeah, just say right. Here's your headquarters. I'll peg the beach for you. That's all I need.
But that got voted in last night. That was a unanimous decision on going back to Skegness. It's obviously a great area to go.
We'll probably go to Eastbourne the year after.
Sounds great.
So it should be all right.
Well, I think we've got about 2 minutes left. You've got time for one more fish.
Hopefully I've got double shot dogfish on there. So hopefully I'm going to do a sole. I'm going to reel in a bass. My bass would be that big though again, wouldn't it?
Be inside the dogfish.
Yeah. A bass and a dog double shot would be very nice on my last cast. A fish of any description.
Every little helps, as they say.
It does.
Great stuff. Well, on our behalf, Rob, amazing competition. We're so proud to be part of this.
Yeah, and thank you very much for all your help.
We're so proud to be supporting it in the best way we can.
I'm pleased to have you here.
Yeah, onwards and upwards.
Yes, definitely, most definitely.
Great stuff.
All right, cheers, mate. See you later.
Will that count?
Oh yes, my little bass wrestling counted.
Points, winning 500 quid is ABC Tackle. Anglesey Bait Centre, but ABC sounds better.
Right, boys, here we go.
Fourth, with 82 points, it's quite close, for winning 750 quid, Channel Angling.
All right, guys.
For prime.
And thank you. Cheers, guys.
Well done, lads. Well done, boys. Well done, Tom. Well done, boys. Well done, mate. Right, just so he doesn't feel embarrassed, Sol was top angler. Just in case you could take the second. Sorry, Sol. Right, third place, winning £1,000 with 81 points. It's Team Ziplex.
All right, guys. Well done, guys. Keep it there for me. Hold it there.
Look at,
That's
see
great.
that? Look smart. Look at him.
Keep it there. That's one.
You look
Well done,
team look
guys.
smart.
Thank you. Well done.
Second, with 80 points, winning £1,500. Is it R&R Hooks or is it Arno Hooks? It's Arno Hooks. Well done, boys. Oh, they look smart as well. Look at the jacket. Well done, mate. Well done, boys. Well done, boys. Sorry I haven't shaken everyone else's hands, but... Well done, Webby.
Guys, here we go. Keep it there. That's great. Couple more. Two more. And you're done. Thank you very much.
Come on, boys. First, with 65 points, winning £2,000, your sole page tackle.
Thank you.
Well, mate. Tell them, mate. They're being very rude over there. Here you go, mate. It's that other team from the academy.
Squeeze in, guys. Squeeze in, guys. Here we go. Big smiles. Big smiles. Give it a yes. Yeah. Well done, guys. Keep it there. Lovely. And one more. Perfect. Thank you.
Great stuff. Champions?
Yeah.
How's that feel?
Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Last few weeks, the whole team have been putting so much effort into this, making the rigs, going out, getting bait, making sure we've got different days bait, as many types of bait as you can imagine. So it's been brilliant. Great reward for the effort.
You had an exceptional day on day one, 24 points.
Yeah.
You nervous for day two?
No, not really. Been part of this for ages. It's if it's going to happen, it will. If it won't, it won't. The lads halfway through, we only had 2 weighers, so it was looking a little bit like writings on the wall. The fish weren't showing at Deal, and the lads all worked hard. They were talking constantly on the WhatsApp group we've got, and they definitely, the information they were sharing, put fish in each other's bags. So out of nothing, they got a great result.
What was that information? Can you share that?
The small bass. So Billy caught a small bass in short. Immediately messaged Sam and just said, and to Dave, that there was small bass and a few mullets showing. So they immediately swapped over the gear. It didn't work for Dave, but Sam managed to put 4 bass in his bag. So Dave stuck at it and managed to pull out a dog towards the end. So
great stuff. And you've, I know it's a team event, but you've had some good fish as well today, haven't you?
I have. I've definitely had a good weekend's fishing. Definitely been blessed with the bass gods, as people keep saying.
So a big bass on day one. And
a good bass, and another decent one today, 44 centimetres. And that one didn't come in on its own today. It had a dogfish trailing behind it as well.
Unbelievable. Some mega points for those two fish. Another section win. And of course, 2 section wins over the weekend. And the length gave you overall individual champion.
It did,
as well.
yeah. So I got a bit lucky on the length of the fish that I've caught, yeah.
I'm not sure about lucky. I think there's, watching you working your rigs and you explained the bait to me earlier on in the day. There's a lot of work and a lot of knowledge goes into this, and your team clearly are, they're not all local here, are they?
Yeah, we are.
You are?
We are all local. Yeah, we're all Deal and Thanet. So yeah.
So you know the waters as well.
Yes, that's definitely a home advantage. We fish the Hythe Parade a lot, Deal. So we do know over a lot of the teams. And we all knew on Friday when it was due to go east and it started blowing east, it was going to be a tough weekend.
And from our behalf, from the Angling Trust, we're really proud to be associated and helping to support this competition. And we just want to keep growing and keep doing more.
It's great seeing you guys on the beach. After obviously covering the Penn final, the feedback that came back from anglers that just had nothing to do with the Penn League before or anything with the league, and now they're all asking, how do we get involved? How do we do it? What do we do? It's great. It's absolutely brilliant. What you guys do, giving up your time, yeah, can't thank you enough for it.
And then talking of Pen League final, we're into 2025 very, very quickly, and 2025's teams of 5 is heading to Skegness.
Yeah, that's going to be a good match, I expect. I didn't fish it last year, it was away, but the year before, the last time it was at Skegness, there was a lot of fish there. It was a bit hit and miss, there was some weed, but you can't dodge the weather at these events. All you can do is, like Rob and the team, and you guys put everything into it, and you're in the lap of the gods with the weather. And we're fishermen, so sometimes we catch, sometimes we don't.
But more often than not, you guys catch more than everybody else, and that's why you're team champions again.
It was good. Yeah, it's been a good weekend.
Okay, so that's it for the 2024 Teams of 5 final here in Kent. We've had a great weekend. There's been lots of laughs, lots of fun. Not lots and lots of fish, but there's been plenty caught. We've had a better day on the Saturday. Those whiting showed, and a few mackerel as well in D and E sections. It's been a bit harder across over in Deal in A, B and C, but that's fishing. It's been the same for everybody. Sunday, easterly wind, bit tricky, but Sole Page Tackle, they've stuck to their guns. They've had some great anglers and great results in their sections. Lots of bonus fish. Sole individual champion as well, so a nice double for them. And that's it. We're looking forward to next year already, and we're going to be in Skegness. And if you like videos that we're doing, the sea fishing videos that we're shooting, subscribe, like, and drop us a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. We'll see you soon.